welcome everyone to Schoolstone. I am one of your hosts, LotusKnight, and I am joined by DoctorFeesh. Feesh, how are you today?
I am doing well, Lotus. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Can't complain. Leumer is also here with us. How are you doing, Leumer?
Hey, I'm doing really good today. Excited to cast some high-pace, high-energy Hearthstone action.
Nice. Yeah, we have an insane match. This is actually an amazing match to open the season because both players are insane. The meta is kind of crazy. It's going to be a really high-powered match.
Yeah, it really is. And if we're looking at the Teal conference here in the Hero Series, with PWE on NoProsHere versus Itachi on E2L Black, this is actually could be potentially a decider match. If PWE can pull it out for NoProsHere, it will be a victory for NoProsHere here in the first week, which would set a fantastic precedent for them this season, as they have some high goals that they want to achieve.
Right. Let's take a bit of a look at the decks or at the classes, since this is closed deck list. Itachi is going with the Demon Hunter, big surprise. The Druid, the Rogue, and the Warrior. Fish, any thoughts on this lineup?
So Demon Hunter and Warrior are very common brings. I'm pretty sure 99% of players, well, I shouldn't say 99, but most players have brought Demon Hunter and Warrior.
Every single player brought Demon Hunter and Teal conference this week.
Okay, yeah. The only thing is not everybody brought Warrior though.
Right.
Yeah. So Rogue is an interesting class because there's a newer deck that has been played, which I believe has. I want to make sure I get the card right. It is. I want to say World Kick something. So I know it's World Kick.
Yeah,
World Kick Master. Thank you very much. Cool. The card
yeah,
I didn't
that deck is being lauded by some very accomplished players as potentially the best deck in the game. So it has a lot of hype currently. The list came out not too long ago, but it's going to be interesting to see if people have adapted to it or if they're still running the more Secret Miracle kind of variant. However, it could also be a Galakron Rogue, but looking at the lineups, we don't perceive that to happen. We're thinking it's going to be one of those two different Rogue deck lists. We also see that PWE does have a Priest in his lineup into the Druid of Itachi, so they do have a little bit of a different take on the lineup. Paladin was quite popular as a fourth class. Druid is in a kind of weird spot, but the lack of Hunter is something that I think we should highlight coming here from 2-1 seats.
Yeah.
This is really interesting. My hero match was a lot about the Hunter, so interesting to see that there's no Hunter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's not a lot of Hunter coming out of F2L Black in general this week.
Yeah.
And a lot of Druid.
Hunter overhyped?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Didn't fit maybe some of their individual players' deck lineup builds. But overall, it's just really solid to have Hunter as a class that is solid.
Yeah.
It's
just no bad matchups.
Yeah, it's true. It has matchups that are 50-50.
Paladin is not good for it, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it in a settings like we have in THL where you can essentially figure out your opponent's lineup and figure out, okay, I'm going to bring this deck into this deck. If he queues this deck, I can queue this deck into it. Especially in Hero Series where you have to keep the deck after a win. Hunter seems to be in a pretty good spot, right?
Yes.
But
I would say especially in Legacy, because it's really hard to find 3 decks that target Hunter.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not a deck you can target.
No.
Just the counter queue with the Paladin is the big downside that I've been seeing.
Yeah, so Priest can have some situations, but yeah.
Yeah, I think the 2 decks or 3 decks that we're looking to see here would be potentially that Highlander Druid, which is a new spice Blastoise premiered last week. The Control Priest, one of the variants. There's a variant that's been really cool, discounting everything to the hero.
They finally fixed the bug with Nazmani.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, which makes that deck a little bit more viable than it was previously.
Yeah. I am hoping to see some Lifesteal Demon Hunter because that deck is so sweet.
Yeah, okay.
So what do we think the bans are going to be here?
We just got the ban, so we don't need
Oh,
to think.
there you
Is
go.
it double Demon Hunter?
It is double Demon Hunter.
Yep,
Yeah.
makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
It's a very normal ban this time because I think Demon Hunter should have been nerfed for a while now, and they don't want to. But that's
I think they're announcing the nerfs after Worlds.
yeah, they're probably going to announce tomorrow or Monday.
Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah, I'm very excited for what they're going to do there, what they're going to do with the Battlegrounds that they announced as well. It's a good time to be a Hearthstone player, just as long as we can tone down the power of Demon Hunter a little bit. I think everyone will be happy.
For sure.
I'll tell them to start queuing.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, but with these lineups, I think we're in for a really, really good series.
Yeah.
So it's the Druid Rogue Warrior on Itachi side and the Priest Rogue Warrior on PWE's side. Safety-wise, do you think that they are going to randomize their order, or do you think there's a set order that they want to queue these in?
Hero is not a randomized order queue.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I will learn that for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw double warriors still, but I feel like both of these players have a specific thing in mind, and they are in game.
That's
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and hop
I think
in.
we're going to see a double rogue, but
Sure.
queuing.
So what's the order of spectate?
Well, for me, it's PW in the bottom, but watch whoever you want.
Okay.
So we do have a Priest into the Rogue. PWE on the Priest looks to be a Galakron list into a Highlander Rogue from Itachi.
Highlander is an interesting choice because the new Whirlpool variant is not good into Priest, and having the Highlander makes a lot of a difference. You have a lot of gameplay.
Yeah, this also does say that he does not think that PWE was going to bring Bomb Warrior, right?
I think so. I think he's banking on an ETC if that's a kind of a case.
Yeah, ETC might be what he's expecting, or a classic Radagor control kind of list. But looks like they're thinking long and hard about their mulligans. Or rather, Itachi is. PW got it out of there. Oh, Itachi with the coin.
Yeah, there's a coin. There's also an Edwin.
That's a nice coin.
I love Tenmu so much.
Oh, I'm a big fan of Tenmu. Even in Highlander Rogue, we still draw Edwin on the coin. Just.
Oh yeah, always. Ooh, is this a res?
It doesn't look like a red priest with Galakron. The Psychopomp was.
It was generated.
Psychopomp's generated.
By the disciple.
Oh, exactly. No, it's okay, that makes sense. I got very confused. I was like, this isn't Res Priest.
Yeah.
Although that deck is viable right now.
Yeah. It looks to be a fairly standard control Galakron list.
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to see a pretty slow start here. This match is all about that balance. So I think both players are just going to maybe go for an early Edwin, but other than that,
6/6 Edwin, not bad on turn 2.
Nope.
No, definitely.
Draws into the Nazmani on the side of PWE. He really does not have an answer for this Edwin. Wandmaker could generate him some semblance of an out with something like a Wave of Apathy.
Yeah. We could see a Wave of Apathy. We could see him renew into something else. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe something that could generate maybe a silence off of Sethic or something like that.
WE also considering if he just wants to drop the Apotheosis onto the Sethic now.
Here feels really bad because
it feels really bad. Yeah, I think that's the only other consideration we could be thinking.
Yeah,
about
I think it's just gotta be Wandmaker, and you feel what you get, right?
I agree. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, a Balding Ritual is very good.
Yeah.
Eliminating a spell. This is
also making the dagger mandatory if he wants to full clear the Sethic.
Yeah.
Itachi goes with the dagger to go ahead and clear off that first body of the Sephic.
Yep. Draws Polk Help. That's a very important card in Galakron Rogue.
Yes. I don't think you will play.
Or sorry, in Highlander.
Yeah.
I think you're going to wait a little bit.
Yeah. That's probably a
yeah.
turn 6
We might
drop.
if Edwin doesn't die here, we might see a Tenwu play with the Edwin to
We could
heal
definitely.
it back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you just rip the mind vision? Feesh, what do you think here?
Yeah, well, my vision got ripped.
Oh!
Wow.
Mind Vision hit the exact right
Hit the
target
exact
in the hand
card,
of
yep,
Itachi
exact
as
card
well.
you needed. That's rough. Yep, Itachi acknowledging that was incredible. I believe that's an ambush that was drawn, so a secret is in play.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Nazmani is now starting to trigger.
We have 3 options. We can either Vendetta on the side of Itachi for full mana, which looks like the option that's going to happen, just to clear off the Nazmani this turn. The other option was to play an ambush and a secret that would not be mana efficient, or an ambush and a stunner, but that would be mana
really
efficient.
good in this matchup.
Ooh, what do we get?
The only
Oh,
bad
the
option.
worst target.
Yeah.
He hit 3
Just
targets
looking
and hit the
for
bad
really
one.
anything else.
Yep.
Foxy Fraud coming into the hand of Itachi. Pretty good pickup. Doesn't have anything to activate with it now. We might see the Polkelt this turn. It'd be 1 turn behind, because I believe the next highest card would be either Galakron or Siamat if he's playing it.
Yeah.
PWE is kind of liking the spot that he's
Yeah.
in with being able to control the board, have the Apotheosis in hand. We also see the Sticky Finger, which could become quite relevant.
Sticky Finger is really only good if you can generate a weapon, because rogues are not playing weapons right now.
We don't know if this Highlander list is playing the weapon package. Is in quite a few of the Highlander lists.
Okay.
Okay. I'm curious what Itachi does. He's gonna probably go with that. Go for the ambush. Maybe just dagger up. And no need to use stunner here at all. Gonna clear off the 3-1. And I think also opts for the stunner on the 2-2, I guess.
Yeah, I think
It's
he's
using
just
all the
thinking about
mana.
tempo.
Yeah. Okay.
He's looking to get some tempo in, and this is probably the best way to do it.
Agreed.
Breath of the Infinite not really doing anything in this hand. We might see a replay of the Wand Maker.
Could also,
Could also
see
just Sticky
playing the
Finger.
gold. Yeah, taking the weapon. I don't expect
You don't pick the one.
the blades to be there because it's not super played.
Mhm.
And this is a pretty good proc of ambush.
I
There isn't that much.
actually think that you want to probably play breath here. Use attack, and then you breath, because
Sure.
it only hits their side of the board.
Sure.
You get, yeah. With the, I think if the ambush wasn't triggered, there was no real reason to do it.
Okay.
Right.
So this is our Polkelt turn for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy poke out here. Just get Galakron next turn. Get a 3/6 drop. That's pretty good.
Yes. Definitely.
It's hard though. AgentPWE seems to have really good footing as a priest here.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be close, I think. Going for the Renew just to generate. We've kind of seen a lot of dead-ish cards off the top for PWE.
Yeah.
So he needs to get some juice flowing. This Murazond is going to be huge to
Well, it's
follow
going
up
to be
any
one
power
turn.
plays.
No, you can follow Galakron.
You can,
I wonder.
but the do you want the Lackey generation? It might be good in this matchup.
I think you don't care that much about the healing. I would go for the Black Generation. The only argument against it would be that You can wait for Wand, and Wand is really good.
Yeah,
But
this
I'm not
is
convinced of that argument.
yeah, this is really good play for Agent to just get a big minion on board, because you know Galakrond's coming right now.
Right.
Unfortunately, there is no other triggers of it, so it's only Kronk's that comes in the hand. And Zephyrus coming out for Agent. That'll be saved for later.
Yeah. Itachi needs to be careful here because there may be lethal coming out soon if he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, definitely.
So Zephyrus is also denoting that this is a Highlander priest as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting that the Rogue managed to get such a great disadvantage against the Highlander priest because this is usually a very Rogue favorite match.
Yeah, I wonder if just
The
not
priest has
thralling
just been
the
able.
early-
Yeah, the priest has been able to control the board basically the whole game, which is incredibly important to gain early tempo against the rogue. Ooh.
Yeah.
Right. We might just see the double Kronks here. Clearing.
Yeah, just clear the board out.
And you can get the Tenmu out, or you can Shadow Step and then get the Tenmu
Well,
out.
we can trip Kronks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get the 8/8 as well, I'm assuming. We also might hold the Kronks to.
Yeah, I would hold it.
Yeah.
However, this Murazon is going to be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are going to play the 8/8.
That's certainly understandable.
Oh man. Enormous Murazond and a one and Wave of Apathy. That is gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Itachi.
No.
So
that's
Murazon
about
is
it.
3/6/6 is a 3/2.
Yeah.
And Shadow Step would be weird.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You might even Shadow Step your own Murazon to make sure you have Murazon turn after to do it again.
Mhm.
This is not looking great.
What is illusion?
No. Can get the Tog out next turn, but there's not a big.
I was going to say, barring. He's on 9 mana, so he can't Tog without any lackeys.
Yeah. No, he can. Okay, so it just randomly Shadow Step the Kronk.
Yeah. If it had done the Tenmu, it would have been completely insane.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Flick actually pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flick is really good here. You can kill the 3/2. Get yourself a 4 that can at least. Like, well, you're dead, anyways. But
No, we know. Itachi does not know that the Zephyrus is in the hand of PWE.
yeah.
Am I missing something? Does it? I guess because it goes back to an 8/5, you just go.
You death
Shadow
it,
Word.
and then
You
Zephyrus.
just
Yeah.
death it and then Zephyrus. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now Itachi knows it's Highlander Priest.
Yeah.
So-
Rogue is down.
That's good information for Itachi to know
Yeah.
for the next one. Planning what to play. Could go for the very likely see the warrior come out here, unless it's not a bomb warrior.
Yep. Praying for the next match. Meanwhile, thank you, Leumer, for the sub.
Of course.
Let me check if I have my resub.
The second match we have the Druid
France is in
versus
session.
the Highlander.
Moon give me strength.
Okay,
So-
we do not see if the Druid is Highlander yet.
Well, there's one card that kind of hints at it not being. Ysera is not actually played in Highland.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
current Highlander list that's popular, Ysera is absent. Oh, this looks like Malagos.
Yeah, that's 99% Malagos just because of their germination.
Exactly.
Ooh, okay, Itachi, I see it. I see what you're doing here.
Okay.
blood be born again.
So this matchup, a lot of it is going to depend on whether Itachi gets or PWE gets Lucia.
Well, Lucia has been
Found the Lucia.
Yeah.
found. That's good.
That's kind of
Turn
the most
one, the
important
generation.
If there's an Lucia, Itachi is super fast. Otherwise, it's just game.
Yeah, and we know one thing
Mhm.
about Druid. They are not fast unless they hit their ramp. So luckily, we do hit the ramp on the side of Itachi along with a little bit of clear with the Leumer Eclipse.
Yeah.
Disciple hitting in for one here, and then, yeah, probably just a hero power.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything, but you know, I still have the habit of hero powering as well, because there was that one giant eons ago that discounted off the amount of hero powers you did.
Oh yeah.
There's
Maybe.
Zev.
Maybe we just see a potential for an early Zeph, but I don't think it's necessary right now. It's just a play, so maybe you go for it.
No, I think we probably
Could also
go
play
with
Cabal
Zeph first.
Acolyte.
Which just go down to two. Don't know which druid it is. And if it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Highlander, Acolyte is pretty good against Highlander.
Honestly, we might see just a Mind Flayer. Mind Flayer is high value, but okay, we're gonna play the Acolyte. Full mana
Mind
efficiency.
Flayer is you saw the Breath of Dream, so you're suspicious that it could have a Malagos outcome.
Mm-hmm.
And in
Yeah.
that case, you definitely want to save Lucia for the time where it's actually.
You want to
gonna
save a
be-
Lucia, but the Mind Flayer.
Oh, the Mind Flayer
Karj.
Karj. Yeah,
Yeah,
I could
yeah,
see the Mind Flayer Karj.
So now we're at 8 mana. Geppetto in hand, Itachi has to be really careful.
Yeah, if Itachi plays the Geppetto, this might just be game.
Yeah. Especially if it draws, combo pieces. It's not guaranteed combo pieces. But I don't know if Malagos Druid actually runs a Guardians package anymore. It could still run one. but I don't-
Geppetto hitting the Ysera would also not be bad.
No, yeah.
No? The
'Cause
Alex
then-
Sarah.
Yeah, because then Geppetto would be giving a potential. Oh, that's game.
Wow.
Yeah, if there's
That's-
an Lucia for Agent.
I was gonna say it's not
Gonna be
quite
game.
game yet.
Okay, it's not
We-
game
we-
yet, but it's really bad.
Or is it? Wait, Malagos 5, 10. No, it's
well,
game.
it's not
You're right.
over.
You're right.
Oh,
with
was-
germination. Because we play Malagos, we germinate the Malagos, play Alex Double Moonfire for lethal.
Oh yeah. Wow. He's not. Ooh, not going for it. Okay. I thought there was potential for Agent to win from there.
Well, that's the end of the match, though, right?
Yeah, it should
Yeah,
be.
no.
If Itachi,
Itachi's gonna-
I'm assuming Itachi's
Itachi's
gonna
gonna-
see it.
Itachi's
Lotus,
gonna
you were
win.
talking about going fast. We didn't think it was gonna be that
My
fast.
own life.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what happens. That's
how
Maui
it
Druid
goes.
turn 6.
Yeah.
We did hit the ramp, and we are moonfiring for a total of 22 damage.
Yeah. Holding the Alucia after the Geppetto, that was very interesting call.
Yeah,
I would agree.
I think I think I would have at least tried to get the 2-1 things out of hand. Even if there was no combo.
A lot of stuff, but you need to get something out of his hand. You can throw in whatever you can to get that one cost card out.
Yeah.
Especially
well,
'cause-
I think the game was almost over if you play Alucia there.
Yeah, I think it was because they had the coin.
Yeah.
Because they would have 4 mana to play. They would
you
no,
could
they wouldn't have the ability to play Germination.
Class is in
No,
session.
but you would just let their hand be Germination. You're totally
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
So
so now-
we do see the World Kick Rogue coming out of Agent
Okay.
PWE,
Yeah.
which is very
Yeah.
exciting. I'm pumped for this match.
But Itachi has the God hand.
Itachi's hand is nuts, yeah. He has a dragon along with double Breath of Dreams and Overgrowth.
Yeah. This is a really good start for Itachi.
Ooh, interesting. We see the list with the one of Potion of Illusion.
Cool. Yeah, I'm fascinated to see how this deck plays out because I haven't seen this yet. I assume we're just gonna see a Pharaoh Cat here.
I hate playing off curve, so I would be thinking a lot about whether Hero Power is better than the cat, but I think the cat is better.
Yeah.
I would have fallen into the trap in Hero Power at 100%. Gonna gain some more mana on the side of Itachi. Put out that Nature Studies to get another Breath of Dreams.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
The earlier you can get to 100 mana, the better, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He also has double Iron Bark in hand.
Yeah, this
He
is.
does.
There's
Not
just
like it's that
there
important.
isn't that much follow up really, but.
Well, this turn we can Breath of Dreams and Overgrowth, along
Yeah, I
with clearing
know.
the Frogs and Frost.
Mhm.
And the Bloom. So yeah,
Land
Itachi
isn't the
needs to
problem.
draw combo pieces and should be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as
I love-
something.
I love this bring of Mali Druid. I know it's probably not always the best thing, but yeah, it looks like I didn't see
Oh,
what
we
I
don't get
did
to
not
see that card. Interesting.
But he got it. It was swipe.
We see it now. He did go with more. He's going with more for the Bog Beam, which should make sense.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what it is though.
Just draw it. It is
Geppetto.
Geppetto. Wow, this is getting
Okay.
real close to done. But at least there's a Bone Wraith on the board.
Pedo could mean a lot of damage anytime.
Yes. That
On the
could
side
mean-
from PWE though, we know that Itachi's rammed to 1,000,000 mana, but we don't know what's in the hand. So what is the play to try to just apply as much pressure as possible?
Don't really have anything that can do too much.
Yeah.
You could Shadows. Yeah, I'd say you could go Potion and just play one of the cats. But I wasn't sure if I liked that play so much because we do still have both Eviscerates in hand. Like, I know that it's not usually good to just drop an Eviscerate to the face, but sometimes it just is something. But yeah, I think that what he did was a better play. Omu,
Wow.
Alex. Okay, yeah, this is I think it's not quite over yet, but it's a turn off.
I don't know
almost.
about yeah, I was gonna say the quite over. We just need some more face damage, right?
Yes, that's what it is. It's just face damage.
Any face damage and the game is over.
Yeah, so I think we're just gonna. I would hope to just see an Iron Bark for sure. Get
Gotta throw out the Bog Beam as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Set it up. Excellent.
definitely. Make some more armor. Okay.
Just want to know that I think Itachi is only playing 1 or 2 new cards. There's guest implication. I don't know if there's really anything else in this.
I mean, the Malygos Druid
I would
came
guess
into its
not.
own with the printing of Omu last set.
Yeah.
And it hasn't really needed anything past that to propel it into very
Yeah.
good against more
Agents
controlling decks.
just trying to generate. I mean, there's not much you can do with 6 mana versus a deck that's played their Geppetto. Like
This
double
matchup
candle.
should be traditionally very rogue favored as well.
Yeah.
It depends a lot as well on cards, which are Edwin Van Cleef and Questing
Mhm.
Advent.
Yeah, none of.
Get
I don't.
one
I mean,
of
there's
those.
both in the deck, but they're just not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Agent's just debating how to clear, opt just to play the Eviscerate.
Yeah, but Itachi is probably pulling the combo 26 again if he gets any damage.
Yep. Sarah.
I can just become a huge taunt and just say,
Yeah.
I don't care.
But do you want to? But do you want to dilute your? Do you want to dilute your deck?
It'll
It's not
draw
dilute.
out anyway. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. The only
just curious.
argument is that you don't want to draw all of them and
Curious.
completely fill your board, so you can't play.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
minions.
really
It's such a small chance of happening that I don't think it matters.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think if you just go with Sarah Ironbark, you're setting up really big.
Yeah, for sure.
You know they don't have great food.
Yep, they just use
How
both eviscerates.
curious.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
The thing to be worried about on Itachi's side at this point is maybe you don't know if it's a secret rogue yet or not, so he might stun her.
oh yeah.
That's true. Some secret rogues did play Potion of Freedom. That was a part.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, he's
Yeah, looks like we're going this turn.
okay.
We're just going for the tempo.
Yep. We know that Rogue is not a deck that traditionally has much healing available to it.
True.
No. And no grapefruit music either.
Mhm.
Especially with both
Not-
Eviscerates gone, just like Feesh was saying last turn.
Well, not for
Yeah.
a whole board. For individual minions, Rogue has the same one. But
Yeah. You can't deal with wide boards.
Itachi just needs to draw a single copy of Moonfire or a single copy of Swipe, and the game
Your
should
presence
fit.
Yeah.
yeah,
However, this Swipe is going to completely clean up this board.
yeah, this should be game here.
The three
Moonfire
dominants,
it
and there's
is.
the Moonfire. It's over.
Yeah.
All right. 2-1
Itachi.
Itachi.
Yeah, going up 2-1 on the back of this Malygos Druid.
That's exact lethal. That's exact too.
It was more than exact because you can attack through Bone Wraiths.
Well, yeah. I mean, without having to attack,
Spell-wise.
it was exact lethal with spells.
Yeah, so it
Alright.
looks like this is going to be very interesting. Itachi's Druid is going to be going into the Warrior on the side of PWE, which can be pretty polarizing. If the Warrior can gain enough armor to like get out of the way of the burst from Malygos, it can outstand your deck.
Yeah, this is pretty. My guess is that this is a warrior favored matchup.
Yeah, I think AgentPWE is a whole. Thank you for the fact that you didn't play that Lucia, because Lucia is so good after Geppetto. You know, even though you have good cards in hand, you are going to steal something crazy every time.
Yeah,
Every single time.
for sure.
And the worst case is you getting in this arrow. Bad, but you would just play it as a 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
But taking the Mally.
Okay, so this is not the ATC variant. This is the Cthulhu variant. This is just a control warrior.
It could still be the ETC variant with double Bloodsworn, right?
You typically
Well,
play
Cthulhu pieces are in deck, so I would assume it's not ETC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're in for a slow match of Hearthstone this time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no crazy ramp from Itachi's side.
Just the Bloom in hand, which is fake ramp at best.
Yes.
Yeah.
The outcome of this game is incredibly important. If Itachi manages to pull it off into this warrior, it will put F2L Black back in a winning position and put the series on the back of Super Murloc and Kazargar.
I just want to note this card being in the deck, Gadgets and Auctioneer. That's
Ooh!
That's
some spice. I like it a lot,
That's a
actually.
spicy tech. I love it.
Ankar gonna swing in to get rid of the Druid armor.
Mm-hmm.
Draw him a skipper or a weapon pirate thing.
Sword
Did I
Eater.
forget the name of that one?
No Sword Eater for now, but it's fine.
Yeah. Finally finds the overgrowth on the side of Itachi.
Yeah. Can even get ready to start playing gadgets in.
Yeah, this gadget stand might be huge.
Mm-hmm. Especially with a lightning bloom. Alright, are we gonna see
Itachi just needs PWE to play a minion for those
PWE thinking maybe
a
play
later
Eye of
push.
Cthulhu here? Just throw 7 to the face?
Yeah, I don't hate IFT. The other option would be to pay. I would find getting rid of one of
Yeah. So now Itachi knows that this is the... Well, he already knew it was a Cthulhu variant. So he's... I would not be expecting any combos. I would just I would just make sure I'm faster than Rattlegore at this point.
Right.
Could go Lightning Bloom Ysera here, honestly.
Yeah.
But then you're thinking, well, there's Blade Storms and all this other stuff, so you probably not.
I feel like we can just drop the Ysera next turn and not be any slower, right?
I like the Ysera just because once you play the Archer, you're going
My
to
dream
win
is your
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of matches you're going to win not by playing the combo, especially Warrior. You don't really need the combo that much against Warrior.
No.
You can just win with stuff.
Yeah. This will get out of Blade Storm potentially, which will be nice.
You do have, for AgentPWE, there's Blade Storm into that Sword Eater. Really good play if he's willing to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Assuming that we are
I'd-
not playing the 1 mana 1/2 pirate.
Oh yeah. Depends on if the deck is playing Sky Raider or not.
Yeah.
Alright, we see Geppetto go to hand for Itachi.
Basically, Alex, or a 1 mana Alex.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and coin out the Deathwing here, establish quite a bit of board presence against a class that traditionally has a hard time clearing single targets.
True. And that is definitely the case here.
At the same time, you know you're going to need armor soon.
You think this is your time? It is mine.
Yes.
You've got
Ooh,
me fired.
that's a taunt.
That is
And you know it's coming down, and you know it's gonna get taunt because you can play a spell. And he knew that there was only 1 minion left, so that's why you play that. See what comes out of in studies.
I think you can. Or you can.
Now we're cooking.
Yeah, that was
Rising
the
Winds
one
with
too.
Auctioneer presents so much card draw.
Yeah.
There's the Blade Storm Coerce here. Strong combo.
Yeah,
That is, yeah.
because this Deathwing is going to be sticking around. If you Bladestorm Coerce as well, if the Deathwing lives another turn, you have double Bloodsworn Mercenary.
Is there an
So-
option just to maybe drop Alex here, just to make Bladestorm bad?
If you drop Atlas, you're sending a message to the warriors that
Okay.
they're going to need to, or
Okay.
they're going to need to. But I personally,
Okay.
I would have liked to see it.
Ops to not take it. I do think you're right. I think we're going to see Bladestorm Coerce here.
But also see Blade Storm, Minefield. But
Oh
I think
yeah. Mhm.
just
Either way, Itachi's going down to 10 health this turn. And there's no combo here yet in full because there isn't enough damage coming out of swipe and whatnot.
Agent PWE thinking about this. I think it is definitely a toss-up whether or not you coerce or minefield. You're expecting to need to clear a Malygos at some point, right? So I feel like holding coerce might be better.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, yeah. It's a good consideration.
Looks like
But
we are
he's
going
gonna
to
opt
do
to throw
coerce.
it and then set him to.
Sword
we're
Eater,
gonna-
this is perfectly fine as well.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
You saw
Gonna
him
trade
draw
it.
one card off of the Geppetto, so you know that only one thing got discounted.
Yes. That's guess the weight that just went in Itachi's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many contradictions.
All right, we're going in. Hatchets and Gums. Got Portal. Yeah, that's Onyxia. Ooh, yeah, Starfall is good. Innervate. Drew Newthog. Rotted. And
I think we are looking for a way to clear out this Deathwing without.
there is the way to clear.
our-
There is the way to clear out the Deathwing. That is play.
The Starfall
Yeah.
just came into hand. Yeah, you didn't really want to throw a Moonfire at it.
No.
So drawing the Starfall is very important.
And
Ooh.
without the armor with the agent trading with the armor and losing the armor, I think will come into play here.
Maybe not. We're gonna see. I think we have a skipper turn this turn with Armor Smith.
Oh,
Bloodsword.
true. Yeah, there's a lot of armor coming in.
So we're gonna get a lot of armor this turn. The alternative is just to brawl, but I think I like skipper with Bloodsworn on the Armor Smith.
It just depends on if he can. It just depends if he can live
Yeah.
through it. Yeah. Really needs to win this
Consideration
brawl.
was
Ooh, yeah, it's bad.
he has Minefield. It's fine.
Yeah. I still think he needed his minion to live, but
That's why
Yeah.
I was wanting maybe to skip our Armor Smith brawl.
oh,
That's
Pretty bad mill.
yeah.
that's a bad mill. There's not enough in hand, but you can Breath of Dreams and hope to find Swipe essentially.
Or more portals.
Yeah, more portals as well. Could find maybe a second Malagos in there, or another spell power.
Yeah, you find a shaman dragon that won't
Yeah.
forget that those
Squall
exist.
Hunter.
Yes.
I did not forget. Alright, but looks like we're just taking this turn to draw out a lot of the deck and
Yeah.
set up Circus Amalgam. Ooh.
Don't get to see what it
Stand the
is.
time run low.
But he burns it. He burns second swipe.
Does. I think this is time for skipper arms.
And you can weave the
Yeah.
chorus as well.
Yeah, that's costly.
Yeah, AgentPWE also not drawing his shield slams would have been really good at, or will be really good, especially once that Mally comes down.
Yeah.
It's not looking great for Itachi.
No, it's not.
But
A
also
little too
not
much. A
looking
little too
worse.
much draw.
Could always just go for the battle rage and hope you get a shield slam, but that is very optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder.
I think it's just a matter of how much do you play into with the skipper armor. Do you go all in? Do you? I think you definitely do this, and then you play just those three plus. I guess you play skipper, armor smith, one bloodsworn, and the course.
To see the battle rage. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Picks up the shield slam. Big pickup.
Wow, big pickup. Agent on 25 effective health after Alex, yeah. I think Itachi's
Importantly-
just gonna opt to clear out the extra ways things can happen.
That battle rage also told us that there is an owl in PWE's list, which
Yeah.
is very effective in the mirror that could be coming up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No more niceties.
So we've burned one Moonfire and one Swipe, so there's no damage left, right?
And there's still one movement. Oh no, Moonfire got used.
Stand the Time
There
run
is no
low.
damage left. Yeah.
Yep.
If Itachi's board is cleared, then
So barrels is
then
in.
he might as well just concede. Yeah.
Oh,
They're off.
Yeah,
That's
barrels is the end.
brutal.
off the top.
Off the top. 11 cards left in deck, and that's it. All right. Looks like we're going to a game. Looks like we're going to the best words in all of Hearthstone. Game 5.
Game 5, and it's gonna be a warrior mirror.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
See what type of warrior Itachi has.
Quite a cool way to end the series.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Versus Anhilda.
Arise and carry out our lady's will.
Victory or death.
Does ETC run? ETC I think still runs the Rattlegore, right?
Yes, ETC does run
Okay.
Rattlegore.
So it could be a control mirror. It could be an ETC out of Itachi.
So no Cthulhu from the side of Itachi.
No,
Yeah, but not every control runs Cthulhu.
Right.
So yeah.
We're going to see a slow start, probably. Itachi is the first one to play Ankar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how much I like playing Ankar.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't think I'm a big fan of it either.
Job's done.
So we see the cash, which means that Agents and Car will have more hits.
Yep.
We see the broom, so we now know this is ETC Warrior. Or I mean, I guess some control decks might run it as well, but I'm more likely to think that
No.
it's
It's
ETC.
usually ETC.
Yeah.
Minefield is quite a good clear.
It is. It's a nice clean clear.
Hachi has the second Sword Eater in hand with the cutting cost. It's very interesting in this matchup to manage when you're using your card draw or if you're using your card draw, especially with Itachi already being at 18 cards to the 22 from PWE because of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Fatigue could definitely play a factor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we have really only the one combo piece in hand currently, which is Broom, which is the animated broomstick.
Yeah. Do we know the max damage for the combo with 7 minions?
Made to fit.
Because it's 2
I-
ETC, but then you have to rush in 1 ETC, so that reduces the 4 to 2 for that specific minion.
Are you talking about mana cost for the combo?
No, like actual max
Okay.
damage
Oh,
to
36.
get through armor. Is it 36?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you do max combo with 3 ETCs, it's 36.
What now?
That might be the break point that we have to
Yeah.
avoid on the side of PWE, or not have minions on board. Either or.
Yeah.
I
I mean, the armor sim is just being thrown out by Itachi's. I mean, it's just a hand dump at that point. At this point. Yeah, the armor. I definitely saw that was a good possibility of playing the quartermaster.
The armor is more important in the matchup where
100%.
you're playing. If you're playing against ETC, you really want the armor
Yeah.
because they can deal 42. So you want to make sure you can get to 50
Oh,
armor.
okay, it's 42. I didn't. Okay.
Well, the max is 40. They typically will get to 36, but they
Mhm.
can get to 42 if you play late game sword eaters or things like that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Or Rattlegore.
Rattlegore usually means they're not getting there. They're getting to 36.
I've used Rattlegore too, but that means the board's not full of ETC.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's just a lot of damage to face if it's considered a rush minion.
Okay, so on the side of AgentPWE here, I think. At what point do you think he suspects that it's ETC?
Oh, he's been suspecting for a while.
Yeah, without the Cthulhu, do you think that was the trigger? Or
Yeah, I typically, if I'm not seeing Cthulhu, I'm thinking it is if I don't see bombs.
Yeah.
Bomb doesn't play Sword Eater because that has very negative synergy with
Wrench Caliber.
So you're always going to expect at this point that you're not facing Bomb.
Yeah.
Battle Rage for 4. Draws the Rattlegore.
Oh, he has
the
a
Iron
golden.
Beak.
He has a golden Rattlegore. His is better than Itachi's. His is.
I actually really like the Minefield.
Yeah.
Minefield is a way for you to have hand space. You could also just burn a card and do.
Yeah, I mean, you did just draw the Rattlegore. The only card that you really don't want to burn is an ETC card, I think. Or a, rather, a Cthulhu card.
Yeah, you don't want to burn Cthulhu, but honestly, you're also fine with it.
I think this Minefield's really good, though. I think trading in the minions for armor is quite efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do want a bigger combo than you can. Because it is a way they win. And still deal a ton of damage.
Mhm.
Gonna start with the Draconic Lackey, it looks like, or at least thinking about it. See if he can get anything worth playing this turn. Vase of Worm pairs really well with the board.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I like it.
Spellkin would also be okay here.
Yeah, you just already have so many cards in hand that it's gonna be hard to find the space to get the spells.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder.
He's at 10, so we are going to see the Evasive Worm play. Go ahead and burn down that taunt. Hopefully deal 5 to the face of Itachi.
Yeah. See, we just saw second Bloodsworn picked up, so that's both Bloodsworns in hand. Doesn't necessarily have to combo with both of the Bloodsworns, but there's no Armor Smith in hand, so this is just kind of just sitting there just to maybe potentially clear.
I think missing face damage is really bad here. You want to be
Yeah.
You have to be able to peel off the armor whenever humanly possible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I guess
to make
he
sure
just
that you're
doesn't.
still in range.
And I guess Itachi's not too concerned about risky skipper stuff because he's, because his combo's getting near. He's really just looking for his pieces. Zephyrus is
Zephyrus
active.
already active.
Yeah, he's got only 8 cards left in deck. He's gonna throw out one. Yeah, he's gonna clear the entire board, get rid of one of his broomsticks. That tells Agent there's another broomstick. Which makes sense because most decks run two broomsticks at this point.
Taking it slow with the rattle board just in case there's a Silas.
Yeah, Silas or the Iron Beak Owl on the other side of the two considerations.
Oh, there's the Iron Beak.
It's Owl and tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, so that gets
Could also
cool.
coerce.
I like Maw more.
I agree with the Maw call
I like
there, 'cause
Maw
you still
more,
get to
yeah.
armor.
Yeah, it just costs more.
Yeah.
It also will get
And
you
it's more
closer
mana
to your
efficient.
Kitsune.
Exactly. More mana efficient. I think even in control decks, mana efficiency is important. This matchup usually doesn't come down to it, but it's a really important part.
Yeah, and on the side of Itachi, all he's trying to do is be above the amount of damage that Cthulhu can do. And there is no way, there is Zephyrus to deal. I'm sure that Zephyrus has some way to deal with Rattlegore.
Yeah, Zephyrus can do Hex.
Armor pass, not giving the minions on the board for the ETC combo.
Yeah, he doesn't know that there is still no combo. I'm not sure I like the Zephyrus play here.
Oh, you always go for Tyrion. Tyrion is really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tyrion's kind of nuts.
Cool. I wasn't actually sure about that, but thank you for enlightening me.
Yeah, the Tyrion is nuts here because they can't. It's a Brazilian against Bladestorm. You saw a Coerce come out. On Itachi's side, I'm gonna say you're probably not expecting a Maw since you saw the Coerce.
Yeah. I don't even. Yeah.
Even if Tyrion dies, just you get a weapon.
You get a 5/3 that you can just smack.
Get through the armor that's remaining. It doesn't really matter if it breaks your bulwark.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, at this point, just look for a way to deal some damage, because you know you're not going to go full E. They don't want to play stuff. So the more stuff you get, the better it is.
Yeah.
Like, AgentPWE can't really play minions. Any minion can't become any combo target.
So we're still going to go for Bladestorm into the Maw.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Continues to leave you with no minions on board.
Yeah. Going to the Lackey is actually a bigger deal than you need some way to deal with it.
Yeah, and reducing the armor of Agent. Now putting him back in combo range.
Let's put an Armor Smith for the Skipper.
The Armor Smith is actually really good.
That's really good here, yeah.
Skipper, Armor Smith, double Bloodstorm.
Yep.
And just say I'm out of range.
Yeah.
It also full clears.
Yeah. There is a world in which Itachi has could think of adding a plate breaker to his deck as tech. We don't know what these last cards are.
That's true.
That would be obviously that would be really good, but I'm gonna say it's probably not in the deck.
Playbreaker is more commonly seen in
Demon Hunter.
Demon Hunter, yeah, that's how Demon Hunters deal with this.
Yeah.
Comfortably out of range now, I'd say.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
The combo only 4 minions can attack, so you're not going
I
to be
mean,
able
the
to
fact
play.
that ETC and Penflinger are bottom 3 is so rough for Itachi.
Yeah.
And he still hasn't seen Deathwing and Rattlegore. So this is just not looking good. Very likely, but I'm not 100% sure.
We also have 3 cards left in deck, and AgentPWE is playing Cthulhu, which means that I believe there is not a way for Itachi to win this game, knowing that he has 2 combo pieces left in deck.
If PWE keeps not playing minions and just
Yeah.
colors every turn, no?
Yeah. There's ETC. It's just kind of rough. I mean, Itachi has more health currently.
This
but
late
does
game
not have
has
he
been-
does not have the big minions.
Yeah,
deal
this late game has been navigated very well by PWE.
Yes.
Knowing exactly how to stop the ETC combo from happening is just gain armor, keep gaining armor, don't play anything.
Yeah, I would say other than PWE has played this match really well.
Yeah.
I have to give him credit just for overall really solid play.
Yeah. A combination of that's just a lot of really good play. I was very kind of. I was a bit sure that the Lucia play was like Itachi allowing that druid to kind of sit around was going to be really really brutal and could have costed a lot, but it did not end up doing so.
It did cost points, and points
it
are
did.
always
It did cost points
in CH.
but it didn't cause a lot. It didn't end up spiraling into a 3-1 loss.
Yeah,
like he was able to stabilize in the warrior versus druid.
Yeah. About the quartermaster here.
Yeah. I guess the last card is. Penflinger.
Your head isn't as empty as it looks.
Good trade, boys.
I mean, yeah, it's just it.
Could also just spare off trade.
Okay. I mean, there was no way for anything to happen regardless. There was no. Oh no, there is no. Unless the Flinger's in hand, then I don't see it. Or he's just not running it.
It's not necessary in the deck. A lot of players have been cutting it because you can just facilitate the same kind of
okay.
combo with other means.
Gotcha.
Worthy or unworthy?
It's kind of weird. You just can't make 2 ETCs essentially then, or like it's harder to make ETCs without a Penflinger.
Kind of. You just do the same thing with Skipper.
Gotcha.
This is probably going to be a concede from Itachi's side.
Yeah. Unless he wants to sit through a lot of fatigue.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna want to.
Tell me, Itachi, I can't see that.
Time is fleeting.
Your flaws are your strength.
At this point, if Itachi was petty, he'd just burn the rope every turn.
Yeah.
But he's not. AgentPWE is going to take the series 3-2 in a warrior mirror for the last game. And that, if I am correct, does win his team the week, right?
Well, we would need to check the points. I mean, sure.
Yeah, no, it's.
Yeah, it does win.
It wins. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
13
good.
to
Congratulations
13 to 7.
To PWE for showing up and winning his team the first week in Teal Hero Series.
Yeah, NPH is a team, and F2L Black as well. So getting a win here, quite a start. Great season start. Let me see if PWE is available for an interview.
Yeah. Yeah, I think PWE played that series very well, and I think Itachi did as well. The matchup in the Warriors, I think the ETC is always going to have a hard time winning that matchup, comparative to the hard control with Cthulhu.
Mm-hmm.
So the only match left in MPH versus F2L Black is Super Murloc versus Khazargar. Hopefully Khazargar can grab some points back for F2L Black to propel them into a little bit better of a position this week.
Mm-hmm.
Hello!
So, hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, super well
Quite a
played.
match.
Yeah, I was getting a little afraid there at the game 4.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. I had never played this Control Warrior versus Melee Druid. I was just kind of winging it.
Yeah, I mean, you played that match very efficiently. Get armor, stay out of range. When you saw the Geppetto only draw 1 card, that was also probably a little bit of a breather, knowing that you can't just 1 mana into a combo. You'd have to pay full for 1. But yeah, congratulations. I have a couple of questions. I'm sure these guys do as well. The first thing that happened, what was your thought process in the Priest versus Malydruid game in not dropping the Elucia after the Geppetto came down?
See, I thought I could be greedy and dump the Zephyrus out of my hand and wait 1 more turn and then play Lucia. Because I thought the odds of him having enough of the combo cards, like with the burn, in his hand. I thought he wouldn't have it, so I emptied my hand a little bit so that I could play Lucia. But I probably, with 2 Soul Mirrors in hand, if I just took his combo, played it, and whatever he did, I could just Soul Mirror away. So it was probably not necessary because I was definitely dead when I didn't do that. So yeah, I definitely regret not playing the Lucia there.
I just wanted to pick your mind a little bit on it because I could see the arguments to both sides, and playing a little bit greedy can win you games sometimes. So,
I mean, it was a turn 6 combo, really insane.
Yeah, that wasn't expected.
Yeah. But the very last match as well, you navigated that endgame incredibly well with getting around the ETC combo, not playing minions, not committing to anything other than just playing armor and hero powering. And that triple armor smith turn with the double bloodsworn mercenary was also complete nail in the coffin. So I wanted to hats off to you for playing the end of that game super well. At what point did you expect it to be the ETC warrior? Were you prepped for the ETC warrior? Did you think it was going to be a double control mirror?
Yeah, so I thought it was going to be ETC warrior. I didn't think he was going to ban the Demon Hunter, but I thought it was going to be ETC. So that's why I brought the Cthulhu Owl warrior, because it just completely shuts down the ETC warrior. But with my priest, I was afraid that he also could be bomb warrior and then just use that to target the priest.
Right.
That's why I put stick and ooze in the deck, even though they're like really bad with his other classes. I thought that maybe it was worth it just in case I could sneak out a win if he's trying to counter me. But those didn't exactly go like that.
Yeah.
What druid were you expecting? Druid is kind of a semi-dead class right now.
I definitely was not expecting the Mali Druid. I kept the soul. You saw me keep the Soul Mirror because I expected it to be like Clown Druid. And then I guess when I picked the second Soul Mirror, I still thought it was Clown Druid. And then I saw Geppetto, and then I no longer thought it was Clown Druid. And,
all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm like, no. At the moment he played Bog Beam, I was kind of tipped me off that it was like it could have been Norwith's Malygos Druid. And then I started looking up the deck list because I needed to see what was in the deck. But then he played Geppetto, and I kind of didn't last very much longer after that. So yeah, by the time I realized what was going on, it was over.
So, brought Highlander with. Well, was that something you were planning out? I mean, the priest did really well against that, even though I don't think it's his favorite.
No, I just thought that the rogue would be just a regular, like, whatever, either a secret or with the new combo cards rogue. And I just thought one of my decks would just happen to beat it, so I didn't have anything that, like, targeted specifically
planned for it.
Yeah, and then he played Polkelt, and I was confused. And then, I just decided that he was Galakron. I didn't know he was Highlander because I didn't get to see the Highlander cards anyways. Yeah. But yeah, I brought the Rogue. I was like, I queued the Rogue into the Druid, thinking that it'd just be a free win. And then he was on 10 mana when I was on 5 mana.
Yeah.
And my board was like a Pharaoh Cats.
Double Breath of Dreams Dragon with Overgrowth and a Discovered Breath of Dreams kind of propelled that a little bit far.
Kinda nuts.
Yeah. Turn 6 combo as Mali Druid. You could always pull it. That would be the best tier deck right now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, I have one question for you. I'm sure we're all hoping that nerfs happen this week. What is going to happen in your opinion?
Oh, what do I think will happen, or what I think should happen?
Oh, both. Yeah.
Both. Okay. Well, I think that Demon Hunter, even though less people are playing Soul Demon Hunter now for whatever reason, Warblades is actually just, or not Warblades, Warblades too, but Blade Dance. It's just way too good. So when we saw the new card come out, Cascading Disaster, fully corrupted Cascading Disaster is like 4 mana Blade Dance. It's just Blade Dance is so insane.
Yeah,
it's way
and
too
Cascading
good.
Disaster is a good card still.
It's
That's
exactly
it's still a solid card.
Exactly,
So the fact that
exactly.
Blade Dance does it for 2 mana
Yeah.
while you're developing attack. Oof.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it doesn't.
think-
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna hit you in the face for 15. So
Yeah, it should probably only hit 2 minions. I think 2 minions would be better than hitting 3. 3 is a few too many.
yeah.
I think Warblades is fine. I don't think it's really a problem. I mean, if combo decks like the Il'gynoth Demon Hunter, I don't think they'll ever be that good because you have to actually know what you're doing to play it. And then, so I mean, people are like, "Wah, healing."
So it'll be a
But
good deck, but not a good ladder deck. It's
Yeah,
just gonna
no.
be good.
Yeah, agreed.
No, I've heard some people talk about nerfing aggro Demon Hunter. I don't really understand that.
Aggro is
I
nuts.
think I think you should just play better decks, probably. Like
I mean,
playing temp.
I would argue it's probably the
I
best
think-
deck right now.
I think
Is
you
it?
should nerf Skull. Skull
I-
is-
Okay, that's a that's a different.
I don't know
problem.
about I don't know about Skull.
Skull needs
Skull.
Yeah.
I think if
Skull
we
Skull was 5
just take it
mana.
out, take it out of the game.
Yeah.
That would be the best solution for Skull.
Yeah.
I think all other classes are fine. I think Shaman is kind of dumb, like
Very
just
high
the way
rolling.
that it plays, yeah. But also, you can't really fix that without just killing the deck.
I think rotation will actually help Shaman a lot in that category.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I do. Personally, I think Skull needs to go. It's too consistent.
Really?
Really interesting.
Hmm.
I think. It's
See,
fine.
but Polk Health hasn't been a problem in this meta, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I think I personally
problem-
think that Twin Slice needs another change. I don't know what it is. I would argue to make Second Slice do 1 damage instead of 2. I think Dreadlord's Bite needs to be 2 attack instead of 3, because that's
Mhm.
insane. It's a 3 mana swipe. Like that's nuts. And I think those are the main ones. And Shard Shatter to 4.
Shard Shatter to 4.
Yeah, Shard
I
Shatter.
also
3
I
mana
agree with that.
Duskbreaker's crazy.
3 mana Duskbreaker is too good. That's,
Yeah,
the
4 mana
downside is-
Duskbreaker worked fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll call one more time for Edwin Van.
Sure.
Nerf.
Oh, that's Edwin's getting Hall of Famed.
Yeah, Edwin will be.
They've
Hall of
been
Fame.
saying that for 8 seasons. There's no way.
They said he almost made the cut last time, which tells me that the last time they said that somebody almost made it, they were taken out last time, which was Leroy. So I think Edwin's winning. But yeah, I mean, it's so interesting what can happen for nerfs and buffs. Or well, I don't think there'll be buffs, but nerfs.
Mhm.
I want to thank AgentPWE and Itachi for playing that. AgentPWE, is there anyone you would like to thank? Any last message you would give?
Oh, I do have a message for a certain someone. They probably know. I don't know if they're in the chat or not, but I'd like Isocles to his rankings for in the THL POW F2L. He gave his golden legendary. He gave NoProsHere a rare. I'd like to just point that out.
Yep.
Yeah, the rare just beat the golden legendary team.
That's what you like to hear.
No, there was no golden.
Okay, well his top legendary.
Legendary, yeah.
I mean,
I will.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll give him credit. He did.
He
when
put
they
my
did the
team as
final
a
thing.
he put my team as a rare too.
Put
Don't
us in
worry
legend.
about it.
It's okay. I know he always fixes his mistakes, so I
Yeah,
believe that he will.
THL
Yeah, for sure.
POW is on top of it.
yeah,
All right.
Definitely.
yeah.
Well, thank you for being here. I also want to thank Feesh and Leumer for joining me for this show.
Of course.
Of course, excited to be on Schoolstone this season.
Yeah, it's gonna be super fun.
Yeah, so just a reminder, there's a not match tonight, which Donde should be posting on schedule soon. Schoolstone is now a 2-day thing, so we're going to have Saturday and Sunday Schoolstone. So tomorrow we have Diamond versus Crush in the Wind for a crazy hero map. So
Let's go.
let's get excited for that.
Yeah.
And I believe that's it for us.
Yep.
Watch the match tonight with Donde and whoever's casting. And
Brushy. Dante and Brushy are casting my match. My match versus Skirt Reynolds at 8. That's Orange Conference Hero Series. Is at 8.
That's a really crazy match. So
yeah,
I'd be excited for that. Other than that, have a good Saturday, and we'll see you later.
See you guys later.
See
Thanks
you
for watching.
later. Thank you.